Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Coastal Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this team.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. He's loose. Past the tech, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Purdue's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Grab behind the line. It's Peterson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Paul. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Throws for the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Looking for room. It's Paul. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the Boilermakers get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Fakes his And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right. Makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. What a cut. Now he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Morris. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Boilermakers will have it first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Nicolosi. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. Able to punt, can bail them out. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work. Changing into the field. To the air, it's Nicolosi. Snags it over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Purdue! Great job by the back on the option. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Lots of running room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
At the 45, on its way. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Morris. With the catch, it's Taylor. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quarterback running on the draw.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tuggle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Looking for room, it's Poe. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The give to the single back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Morris. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease, it's Paul. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Tries to get it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Zips it out to his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Morris. The sure hands. It's Paul. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Paul. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Chanticleers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using the quick game. Spins away from one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Chanticleers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Tackled almost immediately. Short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Quarterback empties his backfield. Lost to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Here's the handoff. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. And the Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. fires to the wideout. Just way off target and missed him. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen.
Oh, out of space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Morris. Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Corners are going to bail. The inside handoff. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. Gets it past the marker. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. From the 30-yard line on first down. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 11 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The screen, he can go.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the move, it's Simpkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Chanticleers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Morris. Looking down the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got a man, it's Taylor. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Tuggle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The extra point here would tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Simpkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Running into the open space. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Got it set up on the outside. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Simpkins.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Morris. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hard in the backfield, it's Peterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Peterson. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Using his legs, it's Peterson.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're testing the right side here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker in this one for the game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sport.